Everyone loves a great steak, and today we are cooking ribeyes on holy smokes. And guess what? We are going to do it the best way ever. That's right, we're going to reverse sear, and you're going to love it. Stick around. I'm going to show you how to reverse sear a steak. It's going to be the best steak ever. All right, everyone. Hey, to cook a good steak, you have to first pick the right steak. And how do you do that? A number of people probably ask, what is the right steak? What cut of beef should I get? To me, I like ribeye. You can do all kind of different cuts. You can do ribeye, tenderloin, New York strip. You can do T-bones, whatever you like. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to cook ribeyes. And so today I have some ribeyes, and I'm going to go through how to pick your steak. Now, this steak here, I'm going to show you, as you look at this steak, you will see some nice marbling in the meat. That white right there, that white is called marbling. And what that marbling is it's fat that's throughout the meat. And what that's going to do is it's going to cook and it's going to render down during the cook process. And so you want to find a steak that actually has good marbling, really good marbling, because that actually helps with the cooking process and making it tender and making it juicy and flavorful. I'm telling you, it'll make it so good it might even make you slap your mama. Hey, we may not want to go there because your mama might slap back. I actually have a choice cut ribeye steak, and it's from a local store here in Alexandria, and so we have a choice cut steak, and there's different grades of steak. There's prime, there's choice, there's select, there's standard, commercial grade. I mean, there's like 8 different grades of steak that are used in different scenarios. As you can tell on this steak, this right here is a choice steak. I would rather be reverse searing a prime steak. I'm willing to pay a little more for that. But today we have choice because of the shortage of beef and the price right now. The price is outrageous. It's crazy right now. I have some B&B better charcoal. It's called the Trinity Season All, and this stuff is incredible. I love it because it's got garlic. I'm gonna pour a little bit of that in my hand, and there's garlic, there's pepper, there's a hint of sugar, just really good flavor. And so this is the first time that I'm going to use this flavoring for steaks. This is the first time. Oh, I like that. Woo! You want some? Put a generous coat on each side. And whenever I say generous, some of this cooks off. So you want to put as much as you can. You cover that steak, especially whenever they're the thickness of these steaks. Somebody may ask, well, how thick should my steak be to do a reverse sear? At least a minimum of 1 inch, preferably closer to 2 inches at least. These steaks right here are a little thin for a reverse sear, but they'll do just fine. They'll actually do just fine. So anyway, so we're ready to cook these, right? Yeah. Okay. So Hope is here. She's videoing, and she says we're ready to cook them. This is my thermometer. We have a wood fire that's going on in this pit right now, and so we're at 250. Between 250 275 is where you really want to be. That's the ideal temperature for reverse sear. And so you want to keep a consistent heat. And so doing wood is a little harder because you have to manage your wood. Look how beautiful. That's a well-seasoned pit right here. Holy smokes, is incredible. All right, so we're going to take our steaks. They've been seasoned really good. And all we're going to do is we're going to take these steaks and we're going to stick them right in there. And we're going to space them out. And what you want to do, you want to make sure they're bunched up. However you put them in there and cook them, that's how they're going to look when they come out. We're going to let that come back up to temperature. We'll open that up a little bit and let a little more airflow come through. Once we get this up to about 250, it's going to cook for roughly about 40 minutes. We like our steaks medium rare. I like my steaks rare to medium rare. Okay, so we're looking at a temperature, internal temperature of about 130 to 135. So whenever it gets to that temperature, we're going to take them off. And how are you going to do that? How are you going to check the temperature? Well, we're going to use a little thermometer like this. It's a digital thermometer, and what we'll do is, once it's cooked for about 35 minutes at 250 degrees, we're going to take this and we're going to insert it into the steak, and we're going to see if we get to that temperature, that desired temperature that we're trying to get to. So once we get to that desired temperature, they come off, they rest for 10 minutes, and then we're going to show you what's next. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we do in between time while we're just waiting. All right, Hope, we're ready to check them, right? We're ready to get in there and see what they've done. It's been 35-40 minutes, and they should look really good. We haven't looked at them because when you open this up, you're not cooking. So we left it closed, let that heat stay consistent, and so we're about to check them. So what we're going to do is turn on our thermometer and come on over. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these rest for about 5 minutes. Going to let them rest for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to sear them on a cast iron skillet inside the house. All right, folks, so what we're going to do is we're going to let these rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. We're inside, and we're going to let them rest. We're going to cover them with some tin foil. I just like to cover them to keep the heat kind of going back down. So come over here, we turn this skillet on high. What we're going to do is, once this gets up to a high heat, we're going to put our olive oil and some butter. I'll get the butter and put it here, and we'll put that butter in there, and then we'll sear these steaks on each side for 1 minute. All right, screaming hot. And we're going to put that on there. Woo, the flavor right now. My goodness. Woo, man. Can you smell it? That smokiness up from the pit. It just smells delicious. Oh, and so we normally do 1 minute, so we're going to go about 30 seconds since this was the first sear. Now, I don't know about you, but I love steak. I love ribeyes. Do you like ribeyes, Hope?
Yes.
You love them, don't you? You stayed home just so you could eat a steak tonight, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. We love to eat steak. Steak night tonight. And I'll tell you what, they're proud of these steaks right now. This meat is expensive. Okay. All right, so we're going to take this. All right, so what I'm going to do is, you see all that butter? Move that, and I'm going to take that. Boom! Now look at that crust right there. 1 minute on each side. So we're going to go 1 minute. And we're going to do 1 minute on that side. Turn our heat up just a little bit. Want to make sure it's a screaming hot pan. Oh my goodness! I touch it because when you touch it, it actually tells you the doneness. I don't want to overcook these. I just want to get a sear. That's why we're only doing 1 minute. 1 minute on a screaming hot pan, so that it gives us that crust on the outside. And boy, crust on the steak. My goodness. All right, so let me show you what we're going to do. So while that's cooking like that, we're going to do this. Oh my goodness. Look at that goodness. Look at all that. All that goodness. We call that the yum yums. The yummy yums. The goodnesses. The slap your mama stuff. I'm telling you, look at that. All we're doing is we're just juicing up that steak. We're making it juicy. There we go. And we're taking it off, folks. All right. So we'll take this one off. Make sure we get that nice. We're going to stick that back over here. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. You see that difference? That one's beautiful. All right. Screaming hot. Those are beautiful. Now we're going to let them rest. We're going to put that over the top of it, and we're going to let that rest for 5 minutes. All right, what we're going to do is we're about to cut into the steak, and I'm going to show you how beautiful this is. So we're going to cut right into this cap. Oh goodness. Okay, watch this. Look out. Okay. I'm gonna bring this out. See that? Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at the juice. You see the juice? You see that juice? Oh goodness gracious. Oh, watch this. Here, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm about to do. All right. Let me show you what I'm about to do. All right, you see that? Huh. You see that? Oh. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. I'm going to show you something. That pink, look how beautiful that is. That pink all the way through. And I know my hands are a little dirty. All right, let me show you something. Come here. Man, that's good. You see that pink? See how beautiful that is? Man, oh. And look at the juice. I'm gonna squeeze it. Look at the juice. How juicy. That's what a reverse sear does. It keeps the juice in, and look, you squeeze that, and juice is just coming out. And tenderness. We cut into the middle part, the cap. It's so tender, and this right here, this is a choice cut steak. This is not a prime cut steak, and it is super tender. That's what reverse sear does. Man, you need to try it. Woo! My goodness.